Oh look, Jesus.
Yeah, you'll be. So when she comes around, can you see she's giving all the children something to throw at the pig? Yeah, don't push your
Can't
face.
see very well either.
So she'll come when it's your turn. You take something from the bucket. Okay, darling, it's your turn. Do you want to take some food? Can you reach? Okay. So what we'll do? Wait. Let me take the picture. So I'm gonna take you in the picture.
I just stand here and watch it.
Piggy behind you.
Oh, she's gonna come really close now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think there's lots of food.
Baboy, murag na ani sa mga 300 kilo siguro.
Yeah, did you hear?
Dako kayo eh. Grabe.
I did.
Yung pagkaon, carrots, nga gamay lang, saging, o cucumber. Yan na. Pero perting dako ah. Guys, grabe.
Grabe person.
So I'll tell you about Cynthia now that she's up and awake, and then I'll see if we can pass around a bit more food. So Cynthia is an Oxford Sami and Black pig. A lot of people aren't very excited about pigs. They wonder why they're even in the zoo in the first place. However, Cynthia is actually rarer than an African elephant. Oxford Sami and Black pigs only have 200 registered remaining pigs. So she's very rare, she's very special, and they're the oldest native, one of the oldest UK native breeds. So prior to World War II, we used to go down to the local butcher and get our local meat. And again, that's quite obvious, she's from Oxford, it's in the name. So we used to go down to our local butcher in Oxford, and this was the breed of pig that they had there, and this is what people around that time would have eaten. However, after World War II, people started getting their food from further afield, and that actually led to the Oxford Sami and Blacks reaching the brink of extinction on 2 separate occasions. So obviously these guys are never going to be bred for meat, and the idea behind it is actually that these guys are part of a conservation program because they have such great historical importance to us. And you can probably tell Cynthia is a really big girl. So she weighs 374 kilos.
Wow,
That's how we checked.
okay,
It's probably gone up
300.
since then.
Dakuha oy.
So to put that in perspective, she weighs more than an adult grizzly bear. So she's very big. She's usually in here, if anyone's ever here on other weeks, she's usually in here with her daughter Winnie. Winnie is actually off at the moment. She's gone down to Casa Amor, and she is meeting a boyfriend. So she's off down there, but hopefully that will mean in time that we end up with some lovely piglets here, which again will be really good for the conservation of this species. So Cynthia did have those 2 babies. She had Winnie, who was her daughter, and she also had Walter. Walter, because he was a male, the charity, the trust sent him up with 7 girlfriends who are all genetically linked to be his best match. So he is living in the Playboy Mansion. He lives in Scotland now with his 7 girlfriends, and 4 people living at home with Cynthia.
Lot.
Scotland. Remember last year when Winnie's now living the high life. So Cynthia did only have those 2 piglets, and that's quite rare. They can have up to 14 piglets, and the largest recorded number they have is 20, which obviously isn't ideal because she only has 14 spots to get feed from. But generally between 10 and 14 is quite common. They reckon it was because maybe she was a little bit older when she had them. Because they are so rare, her boyfriend is actually from Northern Ireland. They had a long distance relationship. She was a little bit expensive to send on a Ryanair flight, and because they are so rare and because they are so endangered, you don't want to risk transporting long distances, stressing them out, or causing any harm like that. We were able to know when would be the best point in time to inseminate her. And generally speaking, Oxford Sandy and Black pigs have a really, really strict set of gestation period. So it's 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days on the dot they tend to have those piglets. So we're able to time it really, really well. So when she did have piglets, she had them over in the piggery. And you can imagine she is a very big girl. She's even bigger when she's got piglets in her. So obviously you do not want a pig of this size sitting on you and squishing you if you are just a tiny little piglet. So because of that, Cynthia started developing new behaviours and things like that when she became a mother that would help the piglets out. And one of the things she started doing was that she would start making a barking sound that she's never made in her life. She suddenly started doing this after the piglets were born. And when she made this noise, all the piglets knew to get up and move out of the way because she was about to lie down. As well as that, in the piggery where the goats are living at the moment, you might notice there is a barrier that goes the whole way around. And again, that's just in case she lies down because the piglets have some room to move around. So I'm going to go around again and everyone can grab another handful.
Some more?
Sophia's so big. I like it. She's really like us.
Yeah.
Big isn't she?
I can see somewhere.
Very big.
That's the food.
She's meant to be, so that would have been selective breeding down the line. So when the breed was first being bred, people would have bred them for certain traits, and one of those reasons would have been they would want the heaviest animals in order to obviously have more meat. So that would have been a selective breeding thing down their genetic history. Yeah, no, the weight is part of it. Yeah. Yeah, we will.
Put in. What is it?
I know.
Put in. Tired. Oh look, she's coming back round. She can smell.
So Oxford Sandy and Black pigs are also known for being really good outdoor pigs. When you think of pigs, a lot of people think